What up?
What's up, everybody?
What up? What up? Happy Stream Friday. This is our Friday stream on Wednesday. It's usually on Friday. We have a holiday weekend or week kind of going on right now, so we're just kind of bringing up the streams for these past 2 days and ending now. There will not be a stream tomorrow, and we are not here on Friday, so there will be no stream on Friday for Independence Day. So enjoy weekends with your family, or friends and families, or even if you're by yourself for the holiday. Hope you guys have a good holiday.
Yeah,
If you're in the United States,
don't blow off your hand.
so you know what? A lot of people don't know that this is their last few days with all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
I think we had a funny story about, like, we had a customer about, he's like, yeah, my kid lost his fingers, fireworks.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
set the computer on fire. And we're like, maybe you should keep your kid away from fire-related objects. That was funny to me. Yeah, it's just one of those calls like, well, I was not expecting that. They're like, yeah, we know it's our fault. But that was so funny. We have 9800X3D in this build. It's already in the motherboard. We have tray units of these things, so when we can, we just slot them in the motherboard and keep them nice and safe. I have a 1 terabyte NV3 for the storage. Pretty close to the Centurion. Is it a Centurion or no? Is it still
This is a Legionnaire,
Legionnaire in the
but in the
change some stuff around?
yeah, nothing.
I
nothing
consider
great,
it a
mostly just
custom at
case.
this point.
Yeah.
I consider it mostly a custom. Very similar parts. And I have 3 drives for this.
Yes. A
Oh.
terabyte, and a 2 terabyte.
And my 1 terabyte is the boot.
Yep.
Cool. Just making sure.
What's up, Jackal?
I was telling Liz, my cucumbers are coming in nicely now.
Are they?
Oh yeah, I have one plant that's like this tall.
Oh,
and it's
wow.
like vining like crazy. There's flowers all over it. I have a cucumber growing right now. I bring it in. I told Liz I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
But my peppers are coming in too.
Oh yeah.
Be nice.
What's up, Sarthek? And then Deep Stone. I just erected a 25-foot flagpole yesterday in my yard to celebrate my renewed faith in the country's future. Whoop whoop.
America.
Joe, what's up? I appreciate y'all doing the custom mods for me. Happy 4th to you also. Joe, what's up?
What up, Joe? Chicken Joe? Such a good movie, dude.
Chicken Joe.
Surfs Up with the
Oh.
penguins, and it's like Shia LaBeouf is the main penguin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cody. He's close. I can feel it in my nuggets.
Deep Six, you said you want to show who your cucumber?
Hey, everyone can come see my cucumber. It's growing.
Sarthik
Why is this? Why is
asked,
this the thing?
what CPU should I pair with the 5080?
Honestly, if you're asking me from a gaming perspective, I would do the 9800X3D. And a workstation, like you need the RAM for like kind of a workstation. You do some more video editing. You need that higher RAM. And you want the performance of a 5080.
Get a Threadripper.
Yeah. I was gonna say for like that, you'd probably want something more Intel. Either 14th gen or the Ultra cores are really good. So I would do that personally. But, Ow. Yeah, Brad, we gotta play Peak, dude.
Yeah, I know. Your cabbage rolls look pretty good.
Yeah, those. I mean, I originally, like I said, I was like, I'm cooking beef in a pan. I was doing that. I was like, well, the recipe was supposed to be the cabbage rolls, but then I was like, oh, I just won't do the cabbage. And I was like, fuck, then I'm never gonna use this cabbage. I had a whole nap of cabbage, and I'm like, I'm not gonna use this if I don't. I'll use it now. Shit. So I had to boil a pot of water, and then you put the leaves in there to like soften it up.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
How y'all feel about the 9700X?
9700X? That is a great chip. Is that the same person asking for the 5080 though?
Nope, different.
9700X is really good CPU. It's cheaper than the 9800X 3D, but it still is really good for gaming. It's a really good performer. I love that. I love anything AMD right now. I don't really think you can go wrong if you choose any AMD chip.
Yeah.
So.
Any advice for a new PC builder? Take your time.
Yeah, like literally, like walk away from it. If it's like getting overwhelming and you can feel yourself getting overwhelmed, like literally walk away. Because if you stay in that state and you try to build it, you're just gonna make a mistake. Or mistakes are bound to happen, or you might, do everything, go turn it on, you forgot to plug stuff in, it's not turning on, then you're even more upset.
Yep.
So I would say if you're doing something and you feel like you're like having an issue putting a plug in, like just stop, maybe look at the manual again, like just take a break from actually building it. And also read all the instructions. Most cases have good guides on how the case generally works, on how to install specific objects. Make sure you use the correct screws. Don't just use any screw you have. It's like building a furniture set. You have specific screws for specific pieces of the furniture. And they hold on to weight better. They can just secure things better. Or especially when doing a CPU, depending on the cooler, they have specific standoffs for certain heights, and that will control the pressure on the CPU. Yeah, just like it's Legos. You have to read instructions for Legos. Everything goes into a certain place for Lego, and it will come out as the final piece as long as you follow the instructions.
Yeah, usually the motherboard manual is your best friend.
Yeah, like this. So this is even the case manual. Like that's shows me how I can use every part of my case. It tells me which screws are for what. It's very detailed. So always that's why we include it also with all of our builds. So if anyone is going into their case for whatever reason in the future, they aren't just blind. But also everything is online now. So if you need a PDF of a instruction manual for a product and you threw it away, like 6 or like maybe 2 years later you need that, it's all online. So you could just look it up. Lee & Lee Lancool 215 instruction manual. We don't use the 215 anymore, but you can still look it up. So speaking of 215s, here's the 216. Awesome. One of my favorite cases by Lee & Lee, probably. I think my number one, I do like their Bauer shit. When Lee & Lee does stuff with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know it's tired talk, but I keep seeing people mention leaks about the 999 XT coming out soon. Anything solid about that yet? No idea.
No. And even if I did know, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Yeah.
I technically don't have an NDF with AMD.
But you represent the company does.
Do we?
Yeah.
We have an NDF with AMD. I have just found
NDA.
some NDF. NDF money. They haven't given me NDF
Yeah.
money stuff.
Yeah, we have one with NVIDIA, but
Is it NVIDIA or NVIDIA?
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA?
Yeah, NVIDIA.
Never know.
Do you call it NVIDIA?
NVIDIA.
Oh, I always say NVIDIA. I don't know. Jackal says still build IKEA furniture first. Got it. Yeah.
So build
Yeah.
furniture first.
Do not use
I don't know.
IKEA
That's
first.
It's kind of also like cooking food. I don't know. There's a process of how there's a smooth way to do it, and then there's like how I'm building this computer right now is how I always recommend to build a computer. I do case, motherboard, wires, cooler, graphics card, power supply. In that order. I put everything on the motherboard, and then I put it in the case, and then I screw it down. And then the wires, and once you have the wires connected from your case, motherboard, most of the time that's all the wiring you're going to need. So I just make that look pretty, and then just do all the other stuff. It's just one at a time. Like, I never want to put my graphics card in first because then it's in the way of everything I'm trying to do. And that's like the most expensive object in the case, and it's fragile, and I don't want to damage it or make nicks or anything like that. So
Yep. Yeah, you always start with the motherboard. And then put it into the case, wire it, CPU.
no, cooler.
Oh yeah, I've always
If you have a tower cooler,
yeah. I would,
that's different. I would if I had a tower cooler right now, I would have already installed it.
Yeah.
I do that outside of the case because you never know when you need to access the back bracket or whatever. But if I have an AIO, like I would do cooler and then grab card. If I wasn't, I would definitely do the card.
Yeah. I usually every time I've built, it's always been a power cooler.
Yeah.
So that's my process. Goes on the motherboard and then 5070 Ti or IE.
Let's give it TI. I don't know what that TIE nonsense is about.
50 Ti? Yeah, no, it's Ti.
No, they call it TI.
Do they really?
NVIDIA calls it the TI because it's for titanium or something like that. I've seen like people who represent NVIDIA call it TI.
But Jensen in the thing called it Ti.
Oh, is he calling it TI now?
Yeah, I thought he always called it Ti.
I saw someone else, like they were talking about the founder's card, and they're like introducing the 3090 Ti. Maybe that was mispronounced or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always thought it was Ti.
I think TI makes.
I think it's for titanium. It might be titanium, but maybe that's why they called it Titan because
They used to call it Titans.
Yeah, they used to have the Titan cards,
Back when the video was
and then
cool.
they were rebranding or refreshing and making the lower cards Titan cards.
It's funny.
Ti for titanium. I always thought it was for Titan. Like, you might be right.
It's funny, we were playing Peak last night. And Owen went like ahead and everything, and then he's climbing. I see like his ropes, and all I hear is like a short scream, and then his body like bounces right next to me, flies down the mountain, and all I see next is Ghost. Like pop up. I'm like, hey man. I was like, how was that fall? It was like not so good. And then Nick went up, tried to do the same pathing that Owen did. All you hear is, oh no! It's just, like all the way down. It was Fucking great. And then they're like, you should go do it next. And I did it. I was like almost there, but then my guy slipped. But I fell into like I was holding on the wall and I fell into a crevice. And but that's where Owen like you got so lucky. He's like I did the same thing, but my guy like hit the ground and bounced. Oh my god. It was such a fun time.
Yeah, it's for titanium.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Yeah, the Titan parts are something different. Is a 1,000-watt PSU good for a beefy GPU?
Depends on what BP GPU you're talking about. I'd say it's valid up to everything but a 4090 and a 5090. 4090 and 5090 up, I would use a 1200 watt power supply at least. Because that card alone will take half of that power supply if it's fully amped up. I don't know, dude. I'm still kicking with my 4070 Ti. That thing is awesome. It's so good. I don't regret getting it. I thought I would. I don't. Not at all. 4070 Ti with a 5800 X3 is awesome. You have a 5070 Ti, so
yeah.
Just that. I think that's a sweet spot for like the 3D chip.
Yeah.
It will pump 2K like no tomorrow. I don't need the 4K power. I don't need it. I like the 12 gigs of VRAM. I don't need 16. I like the 12. And it does everything I need it to do, dude. It's fucking awesome. I'm also so happy I went to the 3D
See you,
chip.
Starthick. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Bye. Happy Independence Day. Upgrading was the best decision I ever made. I thought it was stupid at the time, like to go from the 5800 to the X3D. But it was only like $150 difference, really.
Well, I had 3,800.
You had
That
a jump.
was huge.
I was gonna say, like, if I noticed a jump, like you definitely noticed one.
Yep.
That's of course crazy.
I want to know if the RoboCop bundle was worth it. I heard good things about the game. I never played it. Never played it. Never really cared too much about RoboCop.
Oh my god. You took everything. Everything's gone. I want to go grab things.
Oh, wait.
I've grabbed Halo Guns. Look how fast that was, everyone.
Flash over here.
It used to be a good show. And they made it like into a fucking soap opera.
Yep.
He'd like literally
Stop
save the
everything.
world, and she'd be like, "But what about me, Barry? What about me? You left me." It's like, dude, he literally just saved the world.
That's what
You're dating a superhero.
That's how I felt with in Invincible, with his first girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
He was
that was the
so
point, though.
Fucking annoying.
The point was like Mark can't live a normal life
Yeah.
because Mark was supposed to go to college, and like that would have been his girlfriend to college, but but they did it right. They didn't keep her.
Yeah.
They didn't keep her the annoying girlfriend. They're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't date anymore. And she ended up being happier without Mark. And it's like, wow.
Yep.
What a concept. That's crazy. Like, the Flash could take notes.
Yep. I had 4 gigabytes of storage, added more than standard model. I was not sure if it makes a difference, which is primary for OS. Would like to know which stick and why. Thank you very much.
It doesn't really nowadays. It doesn't really matter what your OS, as long as it's an NVMe. We will always put it in the NVMe that's closest to the CPU, pretty much most of the time, unless specified by the customer that they want it on their 2 terabyte drive for some reason. But it doesn't really. I feel like in the past, like you only want your first drive for Windows, and that's it. Like nothing else should be on it. Maybe some startup apps, right? And then like your other drives are for games. But that's true when you had a hard drive and you had maybe a 250 gig boot NVMe Gen 3, and that was nice. But the hardware is so much better now that you can put anything on your boot drive.
Yep.
And it'll work as intended. Just don't download a bunch of apps that start off on boot. That'll really bog down your computer. I have like 3 applications that, what application that annoys me the most on boot? Pisses me off because it'll take over every part of the screen. Like it goes in front of every app and forces itself on is Microsoft Teams.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Teams.
I hate Teams. Everything
like,
Microsoft.
It takes so much like processing power for that thing to boot up. Like the second I swear I turn it off, it's like my computer runs better. I just need to uninstall it at this point, but Teams is a nightmare on a computer. I swear.
Yeah, all those like Microsoft apps.
Or like
OneDrive is fucking terrible.
If you have like Epic Game Store on your computer, that stuff starts up on boot. Epic Games is always on boot, even if you don't launch the application. So you gotta be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, you can disable that stuff in Task Manager.
Yeah, you can choose which apps start, and it'll be smoother. But it's like, be careful what you're downloading.
Yep. Okay, cool. For my build, I added more, but out of the current loop. Last build I did was for myself was 10 years ago. Thank you, makes sense.
Yeah. No, it's just everything is better now. I feel like a lot of people are now looking in to get new computers because they have had it for about 8 years. And they're like, now it's time to get the new hardware. But there's been so many advancements in the past 10 years. It's crazy.
And what's up, Trades? How's it going?
I can remember my friends would tell me to get on and be like, oh yeah, I'll hop on, turn on your computer. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go get snacks, water, go to the bathroom, and then come back, and then everything will be nice and loaded. Like everything will be on. Now like you turn on, you can't even walk out of the room before it's like in Windows.
Yep. What's up, Hunter?
Or you can't even give the excuse like, oh, I was booting my computer. You can't even use that excuse anymore. It's just like, I know computer boots fast. It's more like you have boot issues. What's going on? Why is your computer taking so long to boot up? It's like, oh.
Right.
Because I lied. Sometimes I would be like, yeah, I'll be on soon. And I lose like all conception of like time. And it's like, oh shit, it's been like 30 minutes. That's not soon. You any 4th of July plans?
No, use my smoker more. But I don't know what I'm gonna make yet.
Smoke some salmon.
Do that. Thinking pork butt maybe. No. Maybe brisket. Maybe I'll try brisket.
I'll be the brisket.
It's expensive if I fuck that up. the only hesitation.
That's my hesitation of getting into like a smoker or anything, because you get larger cuts of meat and they're so tender and awesome when you make them, but fuck them up, you're taking a hit.
If you get a Traeger, it's really not too hard to fuck up.
With like the internal temperature stuff.
Yeah, like ribs, you pretty much just throw it on and leave it. And every 2 hours you do have to flip it, but other than that, like it controls the temp itself. You pretty much turn it on and forget it.
Yeah, so if I've eaten ribs, it's been like one time.
Really?
I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't like it. I like meat off the bone. I know rib meat is tender meat.
Yep.
But
what's funny, my dad was telling me when he was a kid, ribs were like throwaway food.
oh, like you
Nobody
get that
wanted 'em.
meat and you just
Yeah, it's
throw it
like-
away. No one wants that.
No one
that
wants
thin
fucking
meat.
ribs.
Yeah, that meat's so thin. There's nothing there.
Yeah, nobody wanted it. They were dirt cheap. And now it's like
Ribs are everywhere.
$14 per rack.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you take it or I'm feeding it to the pigs or the chickens or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm craving a steak. It's been a while.
I also haven't had a steak in a while. One time I cooked a steak in the pan. I only did the pan seared and I cooked it in the pan and everything. I didn't put it in the oven. I don't know what I did that day. I made the best fucking steak in my life. I had like a tenderloin or something and had all the perfect flips. It was literally perfectly like pink all around the middle, and just the edges had that like kind of brown crust.
Yep.
I tried cooking a steak like that again. I've not been able to.
Huh.
I don't know what I did, or maybe I just had flipping it consistently, or what the heat was at. But that was like, I think I have a photo somewhere. Like, it was the best fucking
Deep steak, baby back ribs do not suck.
baby back ribs.
They are way better than St. Louis.
Baby back,
style.
baby back.
I love baby back. I will purposefully pay a little bit more for baby back than country style. Yeah, I do. Want to do some like chicken wings, smoke some chicken wings on the grill too.
Sound good.
And I'm finally getting my Code Red Zero.
Red 40 in a can.
I am making the trip down to Champaign-Urbana. I'm picking it up from the fucking Pepsi factory. I'm doing it. Time. Haven't had Code Red in ages. Need my fix, man.
I needs my fix, man. I need it.
I need it. have you ever had or have you ever sous vide anything? No? I've always wanted the sous vide stuff. I've always wanted to sous vide a steak and then use the, oh man, what do they call it? Searsall. It's an attachment for like a butane torch. Like the one that like plumbers use and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it just blasts out this heat, and you sear your steak with that. It looks really good.
I've been like more off put of making steaks because just where I live, this like the fire alarm is so touchy that it won't even be like that smoky in the building. It will set it off. Have it like the second you throw a steak down, and just like.
Can you please grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? Grab it how? I don't know.
What up?
Methylene blue is my new fad. Cleans out your mitochondria.
That deep stain.
Yeah. Gives me a big energy boost and thought clarity too.
I thought the chia seeds did that.
What's methylene blue? Jay edits, what do you mean by grab the camera? We don't mind doing it. Just tell us how to do it. Do you mean just like cover it? Do you mean grab the tripod? Or... Used to be used to dye blue jeans. Sounds appetizing. Deep steak.
Yum. Get in my belly.
Sounds delicious.
answer his question, but you did not send it. Okay. TJ, yeah. Okay, all right, because I'm like back there going. Okay. No worries, I just wanted to make sure and cover everybody. I'm like, we either need to.
Oh, my fucking drill just died.
Oh no.
I think this battery is good.
Yeah. Move positions, so it's jacked. No worries, okay. I just wanted to make sure I right off the bat. We're gonna finish testing it and hopefully it will have a good standard. Okay.
What? I'm sore, dude. The freaking gym's been kicking my butt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I somehow went up in weight though. I don't feel like I have no clue what I did, but it was like suddenly I was like, oh, 215 for like months. And I checked the scale this morning. It's like, oh, you're 220. I'm like, oh. Like I'm not. I'm just like, what? More like, where is it?
Yeah.
I'm like, where is the 10 or 5 extra pounds? Maybe it's density. It's too dense now. So it's the hand muscles from building computers building up.
There you go.
No, Jack said though he's gained weight. Like he thinks it's like
Yeah.
from working here, but I was like, yeah, dude, that's what happens when you move around 50-pound computers almost every day.
Yep.
I'm like, you'll get that muscle. I was like, it gets because he started. I'm like, don't worry, it gets easier. Like you just move it enough for a long enough time, you'll. I have the Scooby Doo like intro song stuck in my head right now.
Why?
Saw a video the other day.
Oh.
Apparently Billy Ray Cyrus sang it.
Oh.
At least the second one.
Oh, so it's like the per movie?
No, for the show.
Oh.
I remember like Billy Ray Cyrus was like the top or whatever. Even like early 2000s. And I got
Yeah, I
fell
didn't know
off
who
the
that-
earth.
He's a country singer, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I didn't really listen to country. I didn't know who he was. I didn't understand why everyone was making such a big deal about Miley.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's
She's Hannah Montana.
yeah.
Okay.
It's Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, cool. I don't know who that is.
Hannah Montana is Miley Cyrus. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Last I saw Billy Ray, his show flopped at the presidential inauguration. Huh. I don't know. Deep Sink said last I saw Billy Ray was the show flopped at the presidential inauguration.
Oh. I didn't know they were doing a screening of this show at the inauguration.
Yeah. Maybe a live show. Show for it.
I don't know.
Can you build a Linux home theater?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, we could. I don't know if it will, but we could.
Seen some people like they'll request us to install a CD player in their system. I'm like, well, that's popular in the past. It's actually cheaper just to get a USB drive and plug that in,
Yeah.
and then it'll power the whole thing. And it's external too, so it's easier to access.
Hmm.
It's interesting.
Does Linux allow you to stream 4K unlike Windows? Wait, that's a limitation of Windows? You can't stream 4K? If it is, I did not know that.
I'm not your Linux guy, unfortunately. Give me like a week of learning Linux, and I could be.
Yeah, I thought the browser is HD only. I don't know about that because I know you can watch 4K videos on YouTube. Like you can choose the quality.
Oh, big summer blowout. It's a great line. You know, don't you want me?
Well, I think Netflix you can you have to you can't use the browser to watch Netflix in 4K. You have to use like the Windows Store app.
I would definitely use the app if you're, yeah. I do in relation to that.
I think it might be the same for other. stuff.
browsers can only send out so much data
Yeah.
live, so that's why you can't watch like a Twitch stream in full 4K resolution just through the.
What is going on here?
I don't know.
My cursor's stuck.
Because you were shit talking browsers.
Apparently.
I had a weird glitch with Peak last night. We like loaded into the shore, and then we started walking, and suddenly like this game screen like glitched out, and then it showed me I was paused in the menu at the airport when we had already been on the shore, and I can hear all of them around me. I can move my character and like still access them. I can hear the menu opening
Yeah.
and everything, but I just see a pause menu at the airport. I literally had to like, I was like, I don't even know what's going on. It wasn't like a black
that's
screen
weird.
or anything. It just like literally bugged out. I had to
Yeah.
just quit and get back on. But I was like, what? That's very strange.
I'll be back.
Bye, Liz.
It's playing more shapes this morning.
Shapes with circles.
Yeah, circles and squares. Game is so much fun. You might like it too, because there's a lot of it's like physical programming
Oh.
almost. And then you can get wires and you can do logic gates
Oh, fun.
and set up switches and buttons and yeah. It's fun to mess around with. I was up at like 3 this morning. I was like,
Damn.
fuck it, I'm just gonna go play some shapes. So I played shapes until about 7:30.
You're fucking crazy.
How much do you charge for completely custom PCs?
Same as our models.
Yeah, do you by complete custom do you mean like custom case as well? Or just you get to choose the parts? But yeah, either way,
If you buy a custom case, you'll be paying custom prices.
yes.
If you get a custom build, like we just spec out things that already exist for you, it will just be our regular rate. There's no extra charge for getting a custom. It's
Yeah.
just, you know, you get a custom instead of one of our models.
Yep. Looking sweet. Did you put the 4 GB storage in?
No,
We put 4 terabytes.
I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
You have to get it and find out. Yeah, and we don't do 4 GB drives. Go back to 2002, buddy. Hit him with a buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Listen, buddy. You're not that.
Someone hit me with a buddy yesterday. I'm like, do I look that young? I held the door open for him to the gym. He's like, thanks, buddy. I'm like, am I a buddy?
I'm someone's buddy.
I was like, dude, you look like you're like 5 years older than me. Why are you calling me buddy? I don't know. I was like, nice guy, but I was like, buddy?
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Yeah.
I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. You ever watch that South Park one?
I think I
With
have.
parents?
Yeah.
That's what you should have said. I'm not your buddy, pal.
I just storm off.
Yeah.
This guy's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I'm not your guy. I'm not your buddy guy. I'm not your guy, pal. Yeah, that's it. What do you mean? Last stream for the week. It means we're not streaming for the rest of the week.
We have Friday off.
Friday is off because it's the 4th of July. What happened to the giveaway? I'm trying to win a PC for my friend on his birthday. We're putting a pause on that, but there might be some more exciting news to come
Brad said no mas.
in the next couple weeks. I hate being called buddy or pal. It's disingenuous. I call guys brother. It's sincere.
I call him boss. So you go to Culver's drive-thru. You go to like a drive-thru. Hands me my drink. Gives me my card back. There, all right, have a good day. I'm like, thanks, you too, boss. And that guy's like, yeah, I'm boss. Yeah. Know your worth.
What's up, Robbie? Deep Same said boss is kind of cocky, but that's you, I think.
I was boss cocky. I feel like, I don't know. Hey, man. Like, I don't know, like boss material. Thanks, boss. I don't know, it's like you did something that you're with your buddies or whatever.
It's patronizing.
Would never say to a woman.
What? What is that?
No, I never say it to a woman. I fucking love making Brad laugh, dude. My favorite thing in the world.
LMAO, get the shovel.
You're gonna make me stop saying boss now. Why is that featured? Or how, like,
I could see it like maybe in
well, it's like you're getting my food, dude. You're the boss. Like,
yeah.
you tell me where to go. Like Culver's, they tell you to go wait in line. I'm like, yes, sir. You'll bring me my food. Yes, boss.
I don't know. I'll let Deep think. I think maybe it's patronizing, like, because they're not actually your boss. You know, they're not actually in a position of power or whatever.
So that could be the manager. That could be the boss.
Yeah, but they're not a boss of you, though.
Boss is my food.
I mean,
I don't know. They can spit in it.
what is going on right
Done,
now? Oh! It's the touch screen. Were you touching it? Or was something touching it?
Oh, there's an anti-static mat on it.
Yeah, okay. Because it was like my cursor couldn't move. But I had a circle around it. And I couldn't move it. And I finally got away from it. And then it started happening again where it was like the mouse was jumping around the screen. I was like, what the hell? I thought this. Is there a virus here?
I do like sir. I say thank you, sir. I'm a good sir guy.
Yeah,
I'm a good shaking hands and shirt like sir guy. You go to the car show, ask the gentleman about their cars. Thank you, sir. Shake their hand, walk away. Wipe it.
Yeah.
Like,
Just get the fucking.
well, make sure they
hand
see it. Yeah,
sanitizer.
make sure they see. Like just for the prank. Like just be all genuine. Be like. But what if I'm a germaphobe? Could just be a germaphobe.
Fist bump at that point.
True.
What Howie Mandel does.
Yeah, I know.
He's
He is a
a-
germaphobe.
He's
Yeah.
a germaphobe.
like a good sir, like a good sir, yes sir, with the buddies.
Yeah, I'm not much for like nicknames. Like I don't call people bud.
I think I got it because people would say that to me like in serving as a server.
Yeah.
So I'd bring them like their water. I was like, oh, thanks, boss. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Boss. Not that I care about being in charge of people, but I was like, oh yeah, like cool, like, respect. Like we're buddies now.
Yeah.
I say because I was never like I never took it any other way than like a positive manner.
I feel fake if I call someone "What's up, brother?" Like I feel fake saying that because I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's me. Bro, I can't. Bro, kind of.
I'll say like
fine,
bro
but-
in conversation when I'm talking to a friend.
Yeah.
Like bro, no, like we're not doing that. Or like
Or bruh.
Bruh.
More ironically, bruh.
that's like the like Californian bro.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I say dude a lot. I guess.
I
that's
say
my-
dude a lot.
I guess that's my like nickname for everybody is dude.
Dude. Dude's a good one. Dude's solid.
Dude is solid.
Dude is solid. Dude's a good. You do it, brother. It's
Go
solid.
to any construction site and call everyone Cupcake.
Dude, I fucking love to do that shit. They're talking to you. Oh, hey man, hey cupcake, and then just like turn to like look away. Guys are on the fucking heat all day, and they get some smart ass kids
Yeah.
calling them cupcake.
Speed run getting thrown off a high rise.
Speed run pissing off an entire yard. God.
Deep Stain said big on sir and ma'am. It's sad though, a lot of guys in construction get mad when you call them sir. Tons of old guys ask me not to, and I apologize for my polite upbringing.
I was gonna say I was taught to say like ma'am and everything, but I try to say miss more because my mother hates being called ma'am. She's like, it makes me feel old or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think I use miss, like thinking miss, more than I would ma'am. Which I don't know, ma'am. I just think
guess,
of like my nana being like,
I don't. Now that I kind of think about it, I don't use sir as a way of like show
ending
respect.
a combo or
Yeah, it's just like yes sir, like
yes sir. That's what
it's
they
kind of
do.
like a yes.
You're like, oh, like you want to stream tomorrow? I'm like, yes sir.
Yeah, yes sir. That's how I use it. I don't call people sirs usually, or ma'ams. I don't call them anything. I mean, not that I don't, but just in like normal vocabulary, I don't go around calling people
Yeah.
sirs and ma'ams. They all say, "Don't call me sir. I work for a living."
What? That's crazy. That's a good one.
Hey, what's up, Claire? Catching the tail end of our stream.
Yes.
Today.
Just finished up.
Oh, turn it clockwise just a little bit. Yeah,
How's it?
perfect. Yeah.
I've seen those videos online. It's like people are like on a moped or whatever, and they're like, turn left. Like the person in the back, and they're like,
Yeah.
hands off the moped, and they're like, which way is left?
You found Jacob. Yep.
What's up?
He was hiding in back.
I was hiding underneath Nick's skin.
Nick isn't real.
Why is this?
That's
That's weird. I don't know if you guys see this right now.
What? Oh, hey.
I think I did something differently, and it's probably why it happened. So I can change it up real quick. I thought it would work, but apparently I don't think it does. So I had the same plugs.
Well, it didn't post.
Where did I? No, it did post.
Well, I mean, like it didn't. Didn't.
Not
post
everything
everything
worked. It posted, not everything worked.
That's
Good
a
thing.
slow fan. I think it might just be the camera.
It's the RPM of the camera. Or not the RPM of the camera, it's the frame rate of the camera.
The shutter.
They're close to the same speeds of the fan. So when they get close, they actually it can look like the fan's not even moving.
Brad is the one talking, correct? Jacob is the one building, also. Double correct.
Double correct.
Double correct. Let's see. Let's see. Can I get the really fast shutter speed here, John? Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Kind of flashlight on the back fan. I want to see something. I'm playing around with the camera settings. Might actually be able to see. Oh wow. Okay, go from the back side of the fan. Yeah, you can't really see it. Yeah, it's not really working.
I'm gonna plug this in real
Never
quick.
mind.
I connected the our top fans directly to what you might call it. Great chocolate bar. But
Science. Yep.
it's just the fans are all working. It's just not getting enough power for each fan to have RGB. So we'll connect my control
Can you
box.
do it? Will it post on Beam? Nope, not yet. I'm sure that's features they'll add in the future here. Beam, believe it or not, is a relatively small team, from what I understand. Karada, what's up? Just to update you, none of the RGBs are on.
Well, they've been taken out.
Just letting you know.
RGB has been removed from this session. You actually get the fans and no RGB. Per Brad's request.
Yeah. You gonna be playing Peak tonight?
I'll be peeking.
I'll be around.
I'll actually be on it probably some other time.
Okay.
I hope earlier. It's just like I said, I made the meal
Yeah.
and then I was like done with the beef and I was like, "Fuck, I just want to make it."
Yep.
So,
Yeah, no worries.
that it's the beef is the beef. Like, it's just ground chuck, but I use I make this sauce. It's a 4th cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, or you can use honey. Tablespoon of sesame oil, like toasted sesame oil. Grated ginger, garlic cloves, and muchigan or whatever.
Oh, gochujang?
Gochujang, the chili sauce. Do a tablespoon of that. Just whisk it. Put it in the meat when it's all brown. Let it simmer. It's the best, like,
That sounds good. I love
Asian
gochujang.
style beef I've ever had. You just put some like green onions on it.
Great.
Someone clip that and actually make that sauce. I swear to God, it's so
Swoop time. Bye. See you, Ruru. Thanks for stopping by, man.
bad.
I'll let my sub run out here, then sub out with Beam since you guys seem to prefer that. Then now, in the world of subscriptions, one needs to be practical.
Very smart.
Very true. It's all the RGB controls software driven. Solid red is what I like. Yeah, we can.
It's all so it's not all one software. You have obviously your case lights and your RAM. Those are controlled by your motherboard software. I'm about to turn these on, but the fans on your cooler, those are specifically controlled by a program called LConnect 3. LConnect 3 will be downloaded on your computer when you receive it, and it should be ready to go all around. As you can see, now our fans are all ready to rock. We got full fan motion, full fan lights. I've just got the control box here in the back now. But that was better, Brad. Look for more familiar.
Yes. Better.
All right, that was actually something I've never done. So.
I wrote a post-it on your spec sheet, Joe, to set the RGB to red.
Well, we're done.
Oh, okay.
I'll close everything up. But Brad has an emergency meeting with the Porcelain Throne. I am closing off the stream. We are done here officially. Everything looks great. Sorry about the RGB thing. I thought it would work. I don't know why. I've never done it, so I thought it'd be like, we'll see if it works. Clearly didn't. I'm glad it didn't, so I could fix it quick. But yeah, everything here is looking great. All of our plugs and connections are solid. But that's going to be it for the week, folks. Will not be live on Friday. Happy Independence Day. We won't be here as well. We have a 3-day weekend. We'll be back regular schedule on Monday. Excuse me. After that, we're all set. Yeah, just look forward to the next stream. We'll still be here, obviously. If you guys have any questions, if you want to do a custom with us, or anything like that, you can email us, call us anytime. We're always happy to talk to you guys and help work things out. Or if you generally just have questions, don't think you're bugging us or bothering us. We want to help you answer your questions. So, yeah. But I think that'll be it. Let me check chat one more time. Very nice, fast build. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, what's fast build? I love this case. It's very easy to work in. But yeah, Joe, the plan is to get it out today. So we will get you information, send you everything your way, tracking information. You'll get everything in a double box, pack it up nicely. We'll program it nicely. We'll make sure it shows up all red for you. You just might need to open up a program when you get it, because memory colors like to change when the memory gets drained of electricity. But once you open the program, it'll change everything for you. If not, it'll do it automatically. But yeah, cool. Have a great weekend, guys. I will see you when I see you.
Yeah, have a great 4th of July. Yeah. Stay safe, spend it with family and friends. Don't blow your limbs off. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
where this went wrong.